Hello. This is kind of new. I haven't streamed on a weekday before, but here we are. Jay, hello. How are you? I love the badge. I will hopefully be picking mine up soon. I just have to pick up the courage to actually get it. Let me switch over to the screen. Hello, how are you? I made some additions to the stream background. I found this in the cupboard the other day and I was like, this has to go on stream. I should put it on the stream deck pedal. There. Malusha, hello. Thank you so much for the sub. Oh wait, the follow. Wait, was that a... That was a follow, okay. It's been so long since I streamed, I forgot what all my alerts are. Nessa, hello. I need to try and remember how to stream again because it's been so long. Deadman, Marco, what is up? Oh, stop it, you. Yeah, when was the last time I streamed? It was like... Actually, I think it was last week. I'm gonna be honest. No, it wasn't last week. I think it was the week before last week. I played Fall Guys because I was playing in a tournament. But yeah, I don't normally stream weekdays, but I'm decided to try and experiment with this schedule a bit because normally I stream weekends, but my weekends have actually gotten a lot busier now. Which is a good and bad thing because it means that I'm getting out, but it also means that I don't have time to stream anymore on the weekend. So I'm going to try and stream Tuesdays and Thursdays and sometimes weekends. Excited to stream. Thorak, hello. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with everything that's happening. That alert is like full out broken. I need to fix it. How are you? Work is hell, but happy 4 months. Thank you. And Malusha, you didn't have to do that. That's super kind of you. It's so weird, like, seeing so many familiar names in chat. Fall Guys, I know. I'm really bad at Fall Guys, as Thorak will attest to, because he was commentating on the last tournament, but I try. Let me try and catch up. Did you get some sun? I did. Wait, what do you mean? Like, just being outside? Yes, it's been very hot. I'm like sweating. Honestly, I would... No, I was gonna say I'd stream showers, but that would be really bad, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, it's hot. Like, I have no air conditioning. The windows are all open. It's It's bad. I think August is gonna be really bad for Europe, but yeah. I think send things for your shelf. Thank you. I mean, I'm gonna be in San Diego, hopefully. I've booked the flights. I still need to get the TwitchCon tickets, and I already have the reservations for. I think I put in like 3 reservations for places, but I can cancel up until end of September, so that gives me some flexibility, depending on what my budget decides to allow for. Oh, I love a weekday stream. I don't remember the last time I did a weekday stream. It might have been when what was it? When we had a public holiday here in the UK, and then I was able to stream, but that was so long ago. Now it's a sub. You did have to do that. I just got confused because I forgot what the alert sound was for a sub. It's just the same for follows and sub. It like picks a random Mario song, but thank you. Capsat Mao, hello. How are you? I feel like you followed while I was offline. No, you're not following, never mind. I recognize your name somehow. Oh, now you're following. I swear I'm not making you guys sub or follow. I'm just really bad at streaming, so don't feel like you have to do anything on my behalf. Is that loud? Let me know if that's loud. Let me know if anything's loud or like too quiet, because I'm really bad at audio balancing. And I wanted to start at 9, so I was like scrambling to get everything ready. I'm the hottest person here. I have met you in person. You do have some good looks. I was at Twitch London last week, and it was a really great time. I almost met Mr. Wiggles. Some of you probably may know Mr. Wiggles. Yep, there goes the alerts. Oh, I added some new stuff, but I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I almost met Mr. Wiggles at a Twitch London, except we must have been on opposite ends of the venue because I didn't run into him. I texted him at like, I think it was 5 or 6, but he just didn't check his phone for the entire day, and that's fine because we were all busy. So yeah, but I don't know. Maybe he might be in San Diego, so it'll be really ironic if we manage to meet there and not like in the UK where we're both from. It looks like you have a nice tan. I guess I do. I mean, I've been out in sun a lot. My white balance might just also be super off because I have obviously the white balance on the key light and on the camera, and I was like trying to work out what the best thing was. No AC sounds like pain. Yes, it is. It is like, especially when you're at work as well and you're basically just wanting to die. I made sure to refill my water bottle like right before the stream, so all good on that front. It's 30 here right now. It is, oh god, what is the temperature right now? Temperature in where I am. It is, I think it's also 30 here as well. Oh wait, cookies. It's 31. That is very hot. There's like an amber warning out. Extreme heat. Yikes. I mean, it's nice. It's like typical British behavior to complain when it's too hot and then also just complain about the rain. But I could really do with some rain right now. I'll bring you things to send you home with. I love gifting, it's my favorite thing. Oh, you're too kind. I'm definitely looking forward to getting to meet TJ's and Wiggles's, that's a weird word to say, community. I like the community that I'm in, because It's been great getting to know everyone, and yeah, being all in the same city is gonna be crazy. Don't call me out like that. I'm sorry. I'll see you in San Diego. Oh, what? Are you going to TwitchCon as well? I'm really mad about how expensive the tickets are for San Diego. I don't know like what the prices were for previous years, but compared to TwitchCon EU, they seem very high. But maybe it's just normal for the US. I don't know. Giraffe. Yeah, I saw he added that one. It's like all of them make animal noises except that one. It just says the word. Damn. Yeah, I was expecting an animal sound. I know. But yes, I've added new thingies. So as you probably know, I work on some coding streams. I actually have a TJ related coding project that I'm working on at the moment, but I can't share too much about it because it's gonna spoil the surprise. So I might actually no, I've already said too much, so we're gonna just pretend I didn't say anything. But yeah, we have actually a shout out overlay that I've been working on. So it was maybe a few months ago, maybe a few weeks ago. No, it was a few months ago. We were working on a shout out overlay. I can actually demo it here in a second. But now it is time to be able to make it available to everyone. So we're going to build up the website and let people sign in with their Twitch account and add it to their stream. So that's going to be exciting. I was thinking about it for a while about how I wanted to do it because wasn't sure what stack I wanted to go with, but I think it will be good. It'll be good practice. It'll be good, a good exercise. Oh, you can't actually see the screen. Hold on. No AC, welcome to Europe. Yes, that is it. I mean, you met the two hottest people on the earth at Twitch London. I did. You were pretty hot. It was, I mean, there might have just been also the weather, but maybe it compounded. No, it was really good to see you, and I'm so glad that I went because I was considering not going just because I didn't. The friend that I was going to go with to London couldn't make it. So I didn't want to like go and then, you know, just not know anyone, but I'm glad I did go, and I'm glad I got to meet you guys and make new friends. And even though I didn't see Wiggles, I did actually see two other streamers that I did know. Virtue, who I met, who I already know from Twitter. Aaron Burt, hello. Thank you for the follow. So nice of you. Yeah, it's appreciated. How are you doing? How did you find the stream, if you don't mind me asking? Virtue, and I also met him in Amsterdam. And yeah, that was really nice. And then I saw him again at Twitch London. So yeah, he's very awesome, very down to earth. And I also saw DJ, who how long have I been following him? I think since 2019. I know him through a different streamer who I met in Amsterdam. And so, yeah, it must have been weird for him because he knew my name from chat, but I don't think he doesn't know what I look like. So I had to like tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, I'm Firewire from chat. It's me." And yeah, it was nice to. So now he can put a face to my name in chat, which must be nice because kind of when you're looking at names, you kind of don't really have any idea who they are. I think I know what everyone in here looks like actually, which is kind of cool. Freddy, hello. Oh my god, the raid thing. My alerts are super broken because I made all my alerts myself, and sometimes they break for no apparent reason. Even though they do. Let me replay the alert and see if that goes through. Oh, that's where you followed from. Hello, I think. How are you? I think that should have played. That played. Yeah. How was your stream? I was lucky a bit. I hope it went well. Preddy is someone else that I met at a Twitch London last week, along with Deadman. They adopted me for the day, which was super kind of them, because I probably would have just been walking around alone. So yeah, it was really nice. They were really down to earth, and yeah, we bought each other drinks and played in the sandpit, which sounds like something an 11-year-old would say, but it was amazing. And I'm really regretting not bringing a... Well, I guess I wouldn't have known. I mean, maybe if I had looked at the actual pictures of the event, I would have known to bring a bucket, but yeah. Actually, let me... Do I have the overlay? I do. So the coding thing that we are going to be, that I am working on, is this shoutout overlay. Let me do the thing. I love this sandpit. It was so good. I think it was the addition that I needed. I didn't know I needed. Is this gonna work? It did work.
How much money you got?
Hey.
I'm glad he's sharing though, but like seriously, like come on, man, you could have like spent on something cool.
Minecraft, of course. That's right. I was telling you about the Minecraft coding that I was doing. We have to pick that up again soon because it was a lot of fun.
I'm trying to get my map done. The room in which I map things.
Look at you, so handsome. And we've got the emotes up in the corner, which is also super cool.
Jesus!
You have such a nice voice. I'm very envious. Mint, hello, good to see you. Or should I say yogurt? I keep forgetting. Your I should just rename your thing to yogurt, but I won't do that. Hello, Pren's adopted son. Hello. I will 100% take that new title. It's my new title. Let me catch up back on chat. I'm excited to get to meet these peeps after a year. They were only $500 from the UK a couple weeks ago. Oh, wait. The flights or the tickets? More than that? We'll have to go to one of these events, but I'm just not a person for these too shy. I think that's definitely the same as me. I'm definitely not a... I want to say I'm a people person because I think once I connect with the right kind of people, I talk... Well, I don't think I talk a lot, but I just become more comfortable. I can talk about whatever. Or just like the first thing that comes into my head, I'll just say it. I don't have to like think really hard about what I want to say. So it's kind of why I've been wanting to do more of these events like TwitchCon Amsterdam and Twitch London. It's just been like an exercise. Well, not an exercise, but kind of an exercise. Or like just trying to, do better at the people thing. As psychotic as that sounds. I only know how to code in Python. Python is a good language. I used a lot of Python in my master's thesis for data science. I kind of regret not carrying on because it's a really great language for like machine learning and data science and stuff. So you can do some really cool things with it, and like it's very popular in as a job thing. Like you can pretty much get a job anywhere if you know Python. So yeah, I think it also doesn't get as much hate as JavaScript does. So I'm kind of on the losing team, but it's okay. I've redeemed myself with TypeScript, kind of. Meeting everyone sounds awesome, but people scare me. Yeah, I definitely feel that. You're not alone, don't worry. And you were playing Fall Guys, that's right. I think I saw your skin. You were playing as a chicken when I was looking, and I think you were on a Sonic level. I didn't actually know they had Sonic. Taxpayer, hello. Thank you for the... I don't know why... I need to really fix my alerts. I'm just going to replay that alert because I had the screen open. It's me. This is my face. Yes, this is my face. It's really weird because I have a key light up there. But I'm used to like streaming during the day, which obviously isn't going to work if I stream during the weekdays because it'll be evening by the time I finish work. So I don't really have like a proper setup. Like this is about as fancy as it's gonna get. I'm off to bed. Have a lovely rest of the stream. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good sleep. And yeah, thank you for following. We'll see you in Wiggles's stream probably, because that is a very cute Wiggles emote. I need to do more. This is the problem when it's like a million things happening. Change code editor font. Yeah, right. I haven't even got the code editor open. But yes, I will do that. I don't even know if I have that font installed. To be honest, I thought the first thing that someone was going to do was try and troll me and just switch it to Comic Sans. So thank you for not doing that. Not that I have anything against Comic Sans, because it is actually a decentish font for readability. That's such an old clip. That is like the worst thing when you get shouted out in someone's stream and it just like finds a super old clip. Hopefully when we make the website to let people configure it, we can set like a date that you can like prioritize by. So like you can maybe select all the clips in the last year or like the last couple months or something. I think that would be a cool setting. But we'll work out what all the different settings for the thing will be when we start making the database or whatever. Let me... I've just now caught up back to the bit of chat where I did the shout out. So let me do another one. Who wants to get shouted out, I guess? Wait, let me shout out Mr. Wheels. I think they queue as well. Oh yes, we did work on a queue function. Right.
You're Among Us.
Oh,
yeah, this is my Valley Girl Among Us, kind of like, oh my god.
I might need to put in a background.
Excuse me, can I speak to your manager?
For
My
this.
Starbucks is like not triple.
Oh, and also Wiggles' face is being covered up by the about box, so I might need to think about where I want to put that.
Wait, how do I get to this task? Oh, here we go.
Sorry, you're still dead.
No, please, not the shoey. This is a shoey.
But we really have not seen any orbs. And we've... In Spearbox is more specific, like the cells.
I think I've been fortunate enough to avoid seeing a shoey up until now. I've seen the shoe.
Let's go! I've never felt so alive!
That's so
We're going
loud.
for round 2!
Oh my god. No. How many shoeys can you fit in a minute clip? Look how...
Easy!
Oh my god. Well, I could have gone my entire night without seeing that. But, yeah. Oh my god, Thrak. What game is this? I wonder if we need to add a thing for the game. Is that the about info? Yes. So the info pulls from the stream description, or not the stream description, the streamer description, which is, it can be super long. I'm thinking about disabling it honestly, because the text is so small, and depending on where you put the thing on the screen, like people probably aren't going to read it anyway. So maybe we'll just get rid of it. We'll see. I think I will, because people want to watch the video and not read necessarily. But yeah, thank you. It's gonna be free. I don't have no reason to charge for it. So yeah, when we get the thing all set up, people will be able to log in, and then we'll let we'll let you configure options and stuff like that. Making like shareable overlays and stuff is something I want to do more. I think yeah, we'll make that happen hopefully. Here's Michael adoption papers from Brenny. Honestly, sign that now, please. Give TJ major props for keeping up on chat the way he does. Yes, I have no idea how they do it. It's like just I don't know. Like you can always tell that he really cares about like catching everyone's message, and even when like a million different alerts are going off and everything's like happening on stream, they somehow always manage to catch like pretty much 98% of messages. So kudos to them. The biggest problem is probably the language barrier for you. I mean, just from what I've seen you typing in Discord and here in Twitch chat, I would say your English is like pretty up there. I don't think you would have to worry about that. It's probably better than some English people that I know, honestly. So yeah, I think you would be fine. And also Taxi, hello again. Thank you for the follow. Comic Sans One Love. There is a Comic Sans Mono. Is it Comic Mono? I don't remember. But it is a coding version of Comic Sans, which I'm kind of interested by. I don't know if it's free. I'll have to see. Where do you buy domains and where do you host stuff? So I host stuff right now on DigitalOcean. The server's on DigitalOcean. But I'm thinking of moving back to AWS because I have a lot of services on AWS for like S3 and CloudFront, API Gateway. So it kind of makes sense to have the server there. But at the same time, I only went with DigitalOcean because the pricing point was lower initially. But now that I've kind of scaled, maybe it makes more sense to keep everything together. But that said, DigitalOcean Spaces is like S3 storage, but a lot cheaper. So I have to investigate that. And for domains, the domain that I have at the moment is with GoDaddy because I have a friend who works at GoDaddy, and I got a friend's discount from him, so that helped a lot, especially when I was buying it for the first time. And I wasn't like too sure where I wanted to, or like what I wanted to do with the site, so that kind of just pushed me over the edge. It wasn't an insignificant discount as well, so that was really nice of him. And he's actually getting into more coding and stuff, so maybe we'll see him around on the stream. His name is Goofer. You see him in the chat. He is on his coding journey. So yeah, hopefully we'll see him around. Was that game Forewarned? I don't know. I think I've heard things about Forewarned, but I don't actually know what the game involves. Yo, hello! Another person I can shout out. We're working on making the shout out website where people can add the thing to their stream. So hopefully we can get this into your hands at some point, if you would like.
Yeah,
Look, everything's custom.
Nice. Wait,
Yeah.
is this? That looked like Undertale. I don't wanna. That was a really cool overlay. What was that? How have I not seen that before? I have an idea for something I wanted to code. I'm wondering if you could make something out of it. Ooh, interesting. I'm always looking for new stream ideas, so yes, feel free to tell me. And Transiner, hello. Almost missed your message. Good to see you. Business Daddy. That is an amazing name, first of all. It's your first time chatting. Hello, in that case. But you've been following since last year, so that's kind of crazy. But why? Wait. But why what? Oh, why am I streaming during the week? Maybe? Is that what you're asking? Oh boy, weekday stream, yes. So to address the 2 weekday stream things, potentially, I may be busier on the weekends now. Potentially. I kind of just want to stream more, so I'm going to try and stream Thursdays and Tuesdays. I said Tuesdays instead of Tuesdays, which is apparently a thing. Well, I do normally say Tuesdays. It's Tuesday, innit? But I feel like the word Tuesdays, because it starts with a T, I think the Americans are right on this one, as much as it pains me to say Tuesdays. Tuesdays. It kind of makes sense. Let's say the issue is speaking the language. I can't speak English. I mean, honestly, so my heritage is my parents are Cambodian, and I can't write or read Cambodian, but I can speak it fairly well because I pretty much grew up like around it. I'd say that if you, as long as you know, like, I think reading and writing is way more difficult than learning to speak, so I'm pretty sure you would be fine speaking it if you can already read and write. Made a custom scene, nice. Do you still have that scene? I might have to request you show me in person, and all the like cool features whenever I get to pop into your stream next. It's a channel redeem that puts me in the game. Oh, how many points is it? I need to spend more time in your channel, honestly, to redeem this stuff. Would it be easier to say here or DM on Discord? It's up to you. I don't mind. If it's something you don't mind sharing publicly, then feel free to share here. Or if it's something secret, then feel free to DM me. And thank you for the honk. I'm glad I kept those. I was considering raising the prices, but I feel like they've been such a big part of the channel, just everyone spamming the quacks and the honks, that I just kept them, because why not? But why? Oh, right. Yeah, I 100% agree. That was a very unfortunate clip to get, but I'm sure there are worse ones out there. Being subjective. I'm looking into hostings and domains because I want to be able to do event sub. It seems like I have to host a server to be able to use it. Well, I think you are probably correct. Event sub is the webhook thing, right? That's the thing that you get from Twitch. It's a tough one, definitely. So what I do, I think if you're making something small, this is why I started with DigitalOcean, because it was $5 a month, which was like pretty good because you have like full control of that server. But then obviously the barrier there is that you have to set up the server and install your cPanel if you want a cPanel. Otherwise, you just get a blank Linux server and you kind of just have to configure everything on your own. But if you want a hosted solution, that is also possible, but you probably don't get access to like Ash and stuff. So it can be tricky. And also the draft. Thank you for the draft. Also, is the music too low? I should probably put this back up because TJ was yelling. I probably need to lower the volume on those. Honestly, it seemed good, and I think TJ just ruined it because he was screaming. Sad. Oh, Jay, that's super cool. What? Damn. That's so cool. I should actually add those tags to my stream now, because you can add custom stream tags. I wonder if I can do that. Yeah, I guess so. That's like when your parents are native. Not natives, right? So I was born here, but my parents weren't. Let me see. Can I do that? Oh, all my tags disappeared. Okay. Maybe I can't do it while the stream is running. I don't know. Yes, webhooks specifically for predictions. I'm not sure. Can you get that through the PubSub? I know there are several options to this, and PubSub might be easier because then you don't need a server. But they might have restricted how you can access it. That's 2nd gen. I'm 3rd gen Mexi myself. Oh wow, awesome! I love that. Do you wait, what did I just see? What? Oh, don't want that. Whoops. Never mind. We're just going to pretend nothing just happened. We're good. Everything's fine. What's PubSub? There should. I think it's still running, isn't it? Which PubSub? It's short for publish subscribe. So basically, you subscribe to a topic, and you get events back. It's basically a WebSocket. So you don't need a server for it. You may need. It depends on if the authentication point, if the endpoint or the topic is authenticated, then you might need to get the person to log in and give you like a token or something. But yeah, let me put that in the chat for you. I think Event Sub is supposed to be replacing PubSub, but I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any writing that that's gonna happen. Do they have topics for predictions though? Oh, maybe they don't. Oh, actually, then never mind. I thought they did. You should also check if you get the events in IRC, because that would save you having to do a event sub. Oh, see, it's channel points only. Or not only, but using PubSub Or channel points. Okay, maybe not then. Never mind. Okie dokie. Let's us start doing stuff. So I have I need to make the actual site, so let's do that first. I'm gonna use Next.js because that is what I'm using a lot recently. I think we'll just try and get something really basic running. And yeah, I think that will be the way to go. So the idea is that the overlay is basically just going to be a web page. It's probably just going to be a server-side page, I think. Not exactly sure how that will work, but yeah, should be interesting. And also, I had a request. I had the channel point redemption to change my thing to JetBrains. I don't actually know what the JetBrains font looks like, so I guess we're about to find out. Is it free to download? Is it this? JetBrains Mono? It's actually kind of a nice font. I'm not mad about it. Is this the right font? I'm gonna assume it is. Yeah, I think it's fine. I was gonna say maybe I should restrict things to Google fonts and system fonts, but actually I like the idea of could be any font as long as it's free to download, and probably non. Actually, I'm not. It doesn't matter if it's as a non-commercial because I'm only streaming with that. Do we don't want fonts? No, TTF. Oh god, that is a lot of. Just extract them here. Install. And delete. Alright. Oh. Thank you. It's okay, I was only installing the font. But thank you for letting me know that you cannot see anything. Here we go. Is my chat up? No, it's not. Is it now? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, look, it's the nice little blurple color. I really like that color. So the messages in the chat box change color over time. Which it just happens every time a message is sent. It's on Google Fonts as well. Oh, okay. I probably should have checked that first, to be honest. Let me change the font. How do I do that? Preferences? User settings? UI. Font. Here we go. So Consulus is like the best font that I Consulus is like the Bay font. Can I do this? JetBrains Mono? It's not the right spelling. That scared me. I didn't. Thank you. I probably should lower the volume on those. It's alright. It's keeping me awake. Can we? Oh, is this JetBrains
Giraffe.
Mono? Or is this Consulus? I can't tell. That looks like a different font, I think. So the L kind of looks like that. And if I do this, looks the same. By timing 0, is it supposed to look different? Yeah, I don't think it's working. Hold on, let me restart. Oh yeah, there we go. I had to restart. All right, cool. I actually kind of like this font. Not gonna lie, it's a bit of a nice change up. So thank you for redeeming that. All right. Well, I have the thing up now. So we have the pages. We have the website. Let's ship it. Let's do yarn dev and we can see what we're working with. So there we go. We have our website. Woo! Yay! Look at that. So cool. Oh, so that's the other thing. What kind of theme do we want to go with? So something I've been using a lot is Chakra UI. I really like how extensible this component library is, and also they have a built-in dark mode, light mode theme switcher, which is really cool. So I think we might just go with this because I already kind of know how to use it. But yeah, it's also very accessible and lots of cool components. The founder is from Nigeria, which is really cool as well. You made Soda Popping's new alerts. What? That's awesome. Do you have a clip? I'd love to see them. Look at you. I wonder if Pokemon's still using the bar that I worked on. I haven't looked at a stream in a very long time, so it's possible that she's just completely removed it. I know she's worked with some like different companies before to make overlays or make alerts and stuff, and so she kind of has a big mix of different people's stuff. So I don't know if the bar survived. Also, like the toggle. Oh, yeah, I do as well. I think we're gonna stick with Chakra, and also it's based on Tailwind, which is something I was just gonna use anyway. Tailwind. I'm just not gonna say it. But yeah, I think we'll just go with this, and we can make the custom components whenever we need them. So we'll do that. So to install, we're just gonna copy this. Literally 90% of developing stuff is just copy pasting something into a terminal. So we're gonna do that. And I think that's actually it. Oh, we just need to wrap thing with this, but we can do that without having to wait. You're gonna give me? No, you're not. Can I work out what it is? I think so. There it is. Oh, this font is kind of trippy, honestly. It's like the same but different. It's like thinner. Is it readable? I hope it's readable on stream. Let me know if I need to make the text bigger. I actually like that it's thinner because I can fit more of it on the screen. I don't know what I'm looking at. I can't understand anything what you're talking about. I'm excited to watch. I appreciate that. Well, basically, this is like the very base of a website. And yeah, so hopefully, I mean, you can see how it's starting out now. It looks like this. Hopefully, maybe if you... I don't know how often... Well, I kind of want to work on this in the next, like, few streams. For the next, like, few dev streams. So, over time, we'll have a thing, and you'll be like, hey, it looked like this, and now it looks like this. So yeah, it's kind of why I like streaming this stuff, because I get to go through the VODs and like skim through it and see how something turned out over time. So yeah, it's nice having a little time capsule of development. So let me do this. I think I'll probably reset a lot of stuff. Oh, so it changed the background because now it's resetting a bunch of stuff. So what we're gonna do is delete this and delete this, delete this and delete this And keep this. And delete these. Right, so now I can just do, whoa. And that is what we have over here. Whoa. Let's move this over here so it's a bit easier to see. Oh, not like that. Here's the alert. It's not by me, but I did animate it in code alert. Oh, nice. That's typically how it goes. I never kind of do the art either. Hey, look at that. Look how smooth that is. That's super cool. It's such a great feeling when you see something that you've worked on appear in someone else's stream, especially someone like Soda Popping. It's pretty amazing. The bottom bubble is also users messages. Oh, how do you mean? Like a message that they sent in chat? Which API did you go for with this? Is this on Streamlabs or Stream Elements? I'm gonna guess Stream Elements because of the grey background. I think Soda Popping is on the Stream Elements Dream Team. Oh, Stream Elements, nice. I got to meet Stream Elements at Twitch Amsterdam, and they were very lovely. I actually have. Can I show this? I don't know if. Oh, maybe my. I don't know if. Oh, you can kind of see it. The Stream Elements computer map. It's very lovely. It's very high quality, so would definitely recommend them as merch when they come out, the new ones. Your art is amazing. These Photoshop skills. Oh, wait. Yogurts? Yogurt is mint, by the way, for the people who don't know. Or mine. Because if you're talking about mine, then thank you. That's kind of why I opened this in incognito, because you'll probably see all the random stuff that I photoshopped. Photoshopping is like my one escape from coding. So yeah, anytime you see me Photoshop something, it's probably because I spent a lot of that day coding and I needed a break. So I just made something off the top of my head. Brucifer, hello. How are you? And Asahi coming in at the same time. How are you doing, both of you? I hope you are having a lovely Thursday evening. It's almost Friday. Rejoice. Bananas. Deadman, thank you. We did need the bananas. We have. Oh, I didn't actually go over the redemptions. Forgot. So I added some new redemptions to the thing. You can, for 1,000 points. I might raise these if like they get a bit too popular, but you can name a variable after something, obviously subject to TOS and approval. So in that case, a variable of your choosing will become named as such, probably for the duration of the project, unless it's critical that I have to change it. Add placeholder content means a name or some kind of static text will probably be and maybe I should lower this one actually, because the text is probably going to get replaced when we get closer to the end of the project, so that might be a temporary one. The other ones, change the code editor font, which has already happened. Very cool when using JetBrains. And change the code editor theme to something on the Visual Studio Marketplace. Except, well, I guess you could choose something light mode, but I don't know why you would want to subject everyone to that. You coded it for both? Nice. Yeah, that's kind of how, when I'm working on products at VBI, we have to do it, obviously, for both Stream Elements and Streamlabs, because a user might be using both, even though they should probably be using Stream Elements. But I can understand if you want to stay with Streamlabs. Chilling, trying to figure out something work-wise. It's also not work-wise. And I know the feeling. Yeah, I hope you get to figure it out and let us know if there's anything you want to rub a duck with us. We are here for you. I'm dying of laughter every time I see one of your Photoshop pics. I'm glad. That is my goal, to create something truly horrific and to get that reaction. So thank you for validating that. It's kind of why I always choose to dump the Photoshops on stream, so that I can share with the community. Oh wait, hang on, this is the theme. Okay. Fine. I guess. Did I set a 30-minute time thing on those, by the way? I think I did. But if you can confirm, that would also be good. Default. What is the default? I think it's default dark plus. Right, well. It's not bad, okay? I haven't used it for a while, so it doesn't look bad to me. But it does scream Code Sandbox. I will say that. Right, so what is the other thing we need to do? We need to install... Let's install Next.js so that we have that out of the way. So this is going to allow us to log in with Twitch. It's very easy. You just need to dump in the session provider. Where is the install thingy? You just want this. I could have just written that, but whatever. The Wiggles Pog Tasty one, it's cursed though, delete that. I was actually experimenting with getting a higher res tongue, so might be getting an upgrade. We'll see. The Kek Tasty one was the tongue to use because the other one's kind of like. Wait, do I have the picture? Let me see. Let me go to my evil folder where I keep all the Photoshops. I love that I have. So I'm not going to show it because I don't want to like embarrass any streamers, but I have a folder called previously on my old PC I had a folder called After Effects and a folder called Illustrator, and obviously one called Photoshop, and I kept them all separate and it worked for a while, but now I'm grouping them by projects, which are just individual people, and then anything related to that person goes in there, and the folder's been growing. Where is it? Okay, so this is the one that I was using. And then this is the one that I wanted to upgrade to. As you can see, the face moves, so I don't know. I don't know if we can use that one. But yeah, pretty happy with that one turned out. HD, I know. I couldn't find a higher res Kek Tasty emote. I'm really sad. Like, you can see how grainy it is. If only I could find the original video, that would really help, but I couldn't. There is a cooldown? Okay, good. I do want to give people who redeem it like a chance to, like, you know, have their thing in action, so that's good. And back to old school, yes, indeed. All right, so it's done installing. What we need to do now is wrap this with our session provider. I don't think it matters if I put it on the inside or outside, but I'm going to put it on the outside so that... Oh, actually, it doesn't need to... I don't think it needs to be on the outside, actually. Let me put it on the inside. And also, we're just going to make the theme for this dark by default. Hello? What is the thing for this? What? I could have sworn the color thing for that was... Oh, maybe I'm imagining that. I'll come back to that. Okay. Oh, I just realized I need to make a oh, didn't want to do that. I need to make a Twitch app for the app. So we'll do that. Also, I'm gonna get rid of the semicolons. I should just I wonder if I should just change that in my Prettier configuration. So at work, the Prettier config that we have gets rid of semicolons, and at first I was kind of averse to it because I like semicolons, but over time I've kind of actually think it's better without semicolons, so I'm just gonna get rid of semicolons. Semicolons. Goodbye. There we go. No more semicolons. I'm actually gonna make a configuration for it as well in case we end up uploading this somewhere. And the other thing was single quotes. True. Those are the only main two settings that I really use. You can't remove semicolons. Well, I just did. You can't tell me that doesn't look cleaner. That looks way cleaner. We don't need an extra character on every line. We're fine without it. But yeah, it was only after I started working in a code base that didn't use semicolons I was like, this is actually kind of nicer. So I agree with you that it does look, it feels like it makes more sense to have semicolons, but I think after you give it a try you'll see how much nicer it is without semicolons. All right, we've installed this. Let's restart. Oh, you know what? We forgot to install the thing. We need the next auth route. Where is it? Here we go. So it goes in pages, API, auth, and then we make a next auth.ts file. And we're just gonna copy paste this. Oh, I forgot the copy paste on this is broken. And we're going to use Twitch provider because we want people to sign in with their Twitch accounts. And now this is where I need to go off screen and make... What? Oh, so weird. I need to go to the dev console and make a new Twitch app. You've just added semicolons to the end of your messages. How do you remember these commands? Or they basically always the same? So that's a really good question. When I started learning to code back before, or like when I was like reading through documentation and like tutorials and stuff, I was like, how am I ever going to remember this? Like, I feel like I'm gonna have to read up on how to do something every time I want to do it. So I definitely feel that. I think it's just a matter of doing it a lot. And it just becomes like typing, I don't know, like a message in Discord. It's just like typing something out. You kind of just remember how to do it, I guess. So yeah, in a way, it is the same every time, except if it's different, you kind of already know what you need to change to like make it different. So here we go. I think I can show this. This is the place where you register a new app on Twitch. When we generate the secret, I'm gonna have to hide it, but that's okay. So we're gonna call this, what should we call it? I don't actually have a name for this shout out thing. I was just gonna call it shout out overlay, but that sounds kind of lame. We can always change it in the future. Who followed? Oh, it's Meta. Oh, Meta, hello. I didn't mean to sound so, what was the word? Disappointed. No, it's good to see you. I've just, my follow alerts and my, my sub alerts sound the same, so I can never tell if it's a follow or a sub. I should really change them. How are you doing, sir? We're working on the shout out. What I deserve? No, I'm gonna shout you out. It's okay. This work? I think it worked. Yeah, there we go. We're working on the website for letting people sign in to get the shout out overlay. So it's probably gonna take a while, but I think it's gonna be fun. But yes, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. That's very kind of you. Also, Meta is literally goated at DBD. So if you're into DBD and are looking for some very pro players, I would definitely encourage check him out. Yeah, I think it was Wiggles who introduced, no, not Wiggles, Meta who introduced me to Wiggles, or he raided Wiggles once. I don't think I actually followed the first time he did, but then he raided him again. I was like, you know what? He's from the UK. I should support you.
Shake his head no?
More UK streamers, so. Yeah. It's insane, my brain would never remember anything. I mean, I think once you do it more, if you're inclined to, then it becomes a matter of time, really. I definitely never thought I would like retain everything I did from coding, but maybe I'm just like addicted to the point of like I'll lie in bed at night sometimes thinking about how I'm gonna code something. Like I'll code it in my head. It sounds really like devastating, but it's true. I think yeah, my brain is just like, especially when I was learning it for the first time. It's just yeah, it can get bad sometimes. So it's kind of why I took a break from coding on stream and stuff, because I needed to not code all the time. But here we are again on a weekday night. I'm doing something that I think will be fun, so it's okay. That's okay. It's what I deserve. I need to send you the updated trigger fire thing. I keep forgetting. So thank you for reminding me again. I'll go make some tea. Maybe you should too. I do want to make tea, but it's also like a bajillion degrees, and I don't know if I can like drink something hot while I'm already sweating. I'll just drink this water. Your alert shows when someone gets a new badge. That's awesome. Thank you. I mean, it's broken because I've added new badges, so they're actually all wrong. I need to redo it, but we even have a 2-month badge now. Twitch have actually added a lot of badges, so kudos to Twitch. But yes, that is a good call out. Maybe one of these streams will redo the alerts, and I low-key want to make something 3D, but I need to come up with an idea. I don't know, we'll see. Enough about me, how about you? I'm good. It's almost Friday. I hope the new job is going well. You started this week, right? I'm sure you're going to tell me all about it on your stream in like 2 hours, so feel free to not share all the details, but I hope it's going well. Yeah, it was probably really nice having that time off, I bet. And now back to the grind. We need a name Does anyone have any suggestions for names for the shout out thing? I think I'm just gonna call it shout out overlay for now, and then we can rename it in the future. The OAuth redirect is gonna just be localhost API auth which callback. I think that will be it. And this is a website integration. I forgot this was a thing. I thought it already exists. I'm just gonna call it I don't know. Shout out overlay by the Firewire. That's what actually apps tend to do, is they do so-and-so app by name because someone's just scooped up name that already exists. It's really annoying. Someone technically... Okay. Yeah. I was going to share this a bit later, but someone has scooped up the Triggerfire domain and is trying to extort me out of $2,500, which is pretty awful. It's kind of my fault for not picking it up earlier, but I mean, I have picked up a domain, so we're okay. Not that one, because I'm not going to give in to paying that much amount of money, but yeah. Hopefully that person will step on a Lego. It's probably, honestly, it's probably just some kind of website that automatically buys up names that are like trending. Not that it was trending, but it's probably like a pretty popular search term or something at one point, and then it just got bought. Oh well. First week it's busy, but they're expecting that I know what I'm doing, so that's nice. It's good when they have trust in you to do that. There's definitely one thing that I really didn't enjoy about my first dev job right after I graduated. It was a good-ish place, and I respect the people that I worked with. But it was definitely one of those places where it's like, I mean, to be fair, I was a recent graduate, so maybe they didn't trust me all that much. But a little trust goes a long way. I'm just gonna say that. It was very micro-managey, and I spent more time stressing about what I was gonna say at one of the 3 daily meetings than what I was actually doing, so that's fun. Yeah, I was pretty glad to have left that place. I'm just gonna call this shout out overlay by the Firewire. There we go. Oh, I have one called Fire's shout out overlay. I think I had made the habit of calling everything Fire's, like belonging to Fire, and then the name. I should have just taken the actual name, because oh well. Right. We can rename that when we come back to it. What I'm gonna do is switch to a different scene. You can see my mug for a second. I'm gonna generate a secret. I'm going to go into thing and create a new env file. We're gonna call this, what should we call this? We should call this Twitch client ID. You can't see this, right? Okay, good. I had a flashback to a previous stream that I did a long time ago where I was basically just leaking everything all over the place. Alright, it goes there. So we called it Twitch client ID and Twitch client secret. I'm not allowed to show those. Make sure that, okay, that's not gonna be opened by accident. I'm gonna leave this open in case I need to go back to it. The mix just ended. Let's move on to the next one. I feel like this is, I don't actually want to a lot of these mixes, I need to separate my audio tracks because some of these mixes are really good, except for the fact that they contain a lot of copyrighted music. So a lot of the thing tends to get muted, which is not great. Let's go this one. Let's go back to this progressive house music because it doesn't tend to get picked up by copyright. Hem, hello. Welcome to the stream. I feel like I recognize your name. I think you followed while I was offline. So thank you for that, first of all. And yeah. Love the tools, use them every stream. You're so kind. Thank you for dropping by and saying that. Really kind of you. I'm glad that you find them useful, and I'm glad that your stream has a fun time with them. So yeah, it is my pleasure, 100%. So I appreciate it. What kind of stuff do you stream? Oh, you know what? Ah, thank you so much for the Prime sub. So kind of you, and definitely not needed. Let's give you a shout out because that is what we're working on right now.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I'm on the wrong scene. Whoops.
I would really appreciate if you don't shoot me.
Can actually get back to this now. Also, those
Hopefully
emotes.
everybody's having a great day. Hopefully we're gonna have a killer. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
I actually
Not the Fortnite
thought for a second I was gonna
jump.
have water. I was trying to jump over to the thing so I could float away.
That is sad. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Planned.
I feel like I've done that in a. I haven't played Fortnite recently, but I remember one of my most recent games that I did play that happened to me, and I was doing so well as well. So yeah, I know your pain. Oats, hello. How are you? It's good to see you. Right. We need to enforce these to be strings. Get rid of these. Truly deserve so much. The tool, the community love you so much. Nice. I'm really glad. There will be stuff happening to the tool at some point in the possibly near future. So I really hope, yeah, you continue to have community love out of it. Play a lot of things, mainly a hockey streamer with some fork knife and other things. Nice. I kind of do want to get back to fork knife again because I basically burnt myself out on it when I was trying to get this one emote, which I ended up getting and then not touching the game again. But they've removed building, and I was never great at building, so maybe we'll get back to it. I don't know. Fire reworking a Twitch app again. Hey, listen, it's not as bad as Scribs. And this is actually not me reworking a Twitch app. We're building a Twitch app out of nothing. This has not existed before, and we are making it for the first time. It's the it's not the shout out overlay, it's the website that people will be able to log in to get the shout out overlay. So it's kind of the other parts of the thing. We'll probably make some adjustments to the shout out overlay depending on the settings we come up with. I think I want to get rid of the description box, just because generally it covers up people's faces, and it's probably not. I don't think anyone's going to be reading, to be honest. So they're more interested in the clip, so we'll get rid of that. Or maybe we can make it an option. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But for now, we are currently connecting the website up to Next.js. So this is gonna be what allows us to sign in with Twitch. So if I go back to our index, we have the woe. If I do import from Next.js, you can get a sign. Oh, hold on. Did React There we go. We have the sign in, we have the sign out, we have the use session. So what I can do is be like, hey, is someone signed in right now? It's a little more fun. I was in the same place. Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know if I would do better. I think it's been so long since I played, I would probably just be equally bad, but yeah. Thank you for the look. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And yeah, thank you for stopping by and dropping the sub. That was so kind of you. Didn't have to do that at all. And I'm glad I added, Thrak made me add the luck command, so I should probably make it say a nicer message, because I was in a rush and I just made it do the the Monka eyes emote. Alright, so if they are not logged in, what we're gonna do, we're gonna say, hey, do you want to log in? Bruh, just sign in. Easy. You know what I can do? Oh, I can't do that. Damn it. Why are my tags not auto-closing? This is like incredibly painful. Button. So we're gonna make a button. It's gonna say sign in. And when we click it, we're going to sign in. Oh, you know what? We're gonna sign in with Twitch because that's the provider we're using. And then if you're already signed in, what we can do is we can say sign out. And this will say sign out. Oh my god. A brand new app, yes. Brand new app. Exciting, isn't it? And also I have new channel point redemptions if anyone is interested in messing with the coding streams. For 1,000 points, have a variable named whatever you want. Placeholder content or change the font or the theme. So Yogurt earlier changed the font to JetBrains. We're using JetBrains right now. Which is actually really nice. I'm actually liking it. I might stick with it, to be honest. And also, we changed the theme to the default dark. So that's kind of why it looks different. But there you go. I'd been considering restarting my progress on my own little Twitch game app too. Nice. I know it can be tough wanting or like resetting stuff, but sometimes the knowledge that you gleaned from the progress that you made so far, just like, it's not the progress that you made, it has contributed to the knowledge that you gained. So often redoing something is like the reset that you need to push the app into release, because it's like you rebuild it in the way that you wanted to do, you just didn't know how to do it yet. So yeah, I totally understand that. Default indeed. It's nicer on the eyes. I've been using the same theme for so long that this is actually kind of nice. Alright, so if you're signed in already, we can technically display some information about you. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do signed in as session user name. Blush. Alright, so now we have to sign in. Let's see if clicking this breaks everything. Alright, that didn't work. Because client ID is required. Oh, I need to restart. Because I changed the env, which I almost just opened. Add. Fire, don't do that. And now we have the new thing. So let's go back. Let us We got an error again? Hold on, I don't think... Oh. Hang on. Let me check. Double check. Localhost 3000. API auth. Which callback? That is should be correct. Totes change the code editor font to Korean new. No. That's the the really thin one, isn't it? I thought it was automatic. That would be cool. We could technically build an integration for that, but I kind of purposely left it open because some people might link the font or other stuff, and it might not it would just be it's just too much to work on. I can only work on so many things at a time. But yeah, that is a cool idea. Just open the env. I'm sure there's nothing secret in there. You know, since you asked so nicely. Oh, it's it's this one. Right. I'm just gonna... Oh, I guess I could do this. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I didn't know that. Doing Control-0 resets the font size. Pretty cool. Notepad plus plus comes with Korean New as the default font, and I constantly always have to change it every time. If I'm installing Notepad plus plus for the first time, I will just immediately, the first thing I do is go in and change it to Consolus. Well, we have to just endure this for the next 30 minutes. I might just talk for the next 30 minutes. Right. Why didn't this work? What's this? NVIDIA Twitch. Client secret. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Let me switch back to this. Oh no, that is right. I don't think... Hold on. Let me clear cookies. I'm so confused. Hold on. Non-dev. Localhost. It's so hot. I can't even. API auth switch pullback. I'm missing one more env. Second. So it's the env of the canonical, which is a really fun word to say, URL of the website. So I just need to set it to localhost 3000, and it knows how to deal with that. Let me try this again. I'm aware that you can't see anything right now, but give me a moment. Did I add the right callback URL? Did I? Could have sworn I did. Let me double check the other app. Manage. Oh, I'm a dummy. I got it wrong way around. I put API auth Twitch callback. The correct URL is API auth callback Twitch. That is why. I knew it was something to do with the URL because that is why we were getting this screen. Hold on. To this. When you see this screen, it usually means that something is incorrect and you're not going to the correct URL. There we go. Now we have the auth thing set up. So, let me see. Is the as thing a TS syntax? It is, yes. So that's basically just casting it to a string, because otherwise it's going to complain that it's undefined, because technically the variable may not exist in the env. But we know it does, because we set it, so we just need to force it to be a string. I think you could also do toString. Oh, maybe not. As string, I think it's not just standard. Change the code editor theme to arcade by Chris Bailey. Arcade. Chris Bailey. I guess we'll just install it and see what happens. Arcades. Oh, I like the joystick. Somewhere between neon and pastel. Oh, I think this would probably look a lot nicer if the font was a bit different, but we won't complain about it too much. I do like the, I actually kind of like this. All right, so we have this sign in happening now, but you'll see that the scopes have defaulted to picking up quite a lot of information that we don't really need. So I think we will not do that. Let me see. What are the options? Will it be in token? I think we want to set authorization params. Scope. There we go. So if we set scope to nothing, it should, without any luck, let's try this again. Also, hold on, I need to fix this light theme nonsense, because after I installed Chakra, it defaulted. Can I not just set this to dark? What was the color mode thing for this again? Theme? It wasn't theme. Was it theme? Environment key? Why is this not? I could have sworn there was like a thing for this. Hold on. Give me a second. I need to try and find why this is not working. Theme. Transider, hello. Alvis still is playing solitaire. Amazing. I actually kind of love that. Did I finish the shout out widget? I remember it was cool. I did. Kind of. I half finished it. We'll go back and like, I think properly finish it off depending on how we want to proceed with things. But for now, we are working on the website where people can sign in to get the thing, to get the actual, what do you call it? Overlay. I'm just trying to find why I can't set the theme. Theme? We removed deprecated types. I could have sworn there was... Oh, it's initial color mode. Is it? Oh, hold on. It's color mode script. And it goes in document. That's right. I remember now. Color mode script. Here we go. Let's just copy this and make document underscore tsx. We'll paste this. And then initial color mode will just be dark. We don't have a theme. We don't need a theme. Right, so this color mode script is what allows the flash to not happen. Let me restart. Oh, and because I've now cached, we need to delete cookies and data. There we go, and we have dark mode again. Thank God. Okay, we can close that and not have to look at that again. I think we can close this. Let's close that. I'll leave settings open in case someone changes the font again. I see you love Portal so much. Oh, is that it? It's probably one of my super old Portal clips. Yeah. I played a lot of Portal. Not gonna lie. But for good reason. It's a pretty... It's a hot game. Alright. Please, when the half an hour for this font is up, please someone change this, for God's sake. Hi Lux, thank you for the follow. Very kind of you. How did you find the stream, if you don't mind me asking? Always interested to know where people have come through from. Not that I have anything against this font, Totes. It is readable, at least. I'm glad I made it a half an hour, not an hour. Okay, so if I sign in again, I should... Here, there we go. So the scopes thing has disappeared. It's not requesting our email anymore because we don't want to... We don't really have a need to collect people's emails from this. Even Triggerfire, by the way, doesn't collect your email. A lot of apps do nowadays because they want to email you something, but I'm really not interested in collecting emails. So everything that Triggerfire collects, apart from the channel points thing, is public. So this is the same thing. This application is requesting your public Twitch account information. So this is because there's no scopes. We just set that to null. I think the default, does it show me what the default is? Authorization. There is a file somewhere that shows you what the default stuff is. But we're not too interested in that. So I guess I can authorize. Can I force? No. What's the force verify? I could have sworn that's an option somewhere. Oh, there's no cooldown on fonts. Oh, okay. Let me add that because I will. I do want to be fair. Manage rewards. change code editor font. 30 minutes. Save. Variables don't need. I should probably. I'm gonna raise variable to 2000, just so that people can't spam them. I do know that a lot of people have channel points because I've basically never really put anything out that makes people spam them. Oh, actually, placeholder content I'm gonna keep 1000 because it's probably stuff that will get deleted. It's almost midnight. Took the trash out and made some instant noodles. What did I miss? You have not missed much. You took the trash out? That's very responsible of you. And instant noodles sounds amazing. I'm not weird for liking to eat instant noodles without the kettle, right? I mean, I have like. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna stop talking before I out myself. That is just the first thing I thought of. So we set up the Twitch authorization for the overlay. So clicking on sign in takes you to the sign in page where you can log in with your Twitch account. It says less than a day ago because we literally just made it now. But we also got rid of collecting emails because we don't want to collect emails. There's no point to doing that. What I do want to do now, actually, though, is I was going to force verify, but I guess we don't actually need to do that. So let's click authorize. And we got an error. Of course we did. ID token is not present in token sets. Oh, this is probably because we have no email to collect anymore. Could be interesting. Also, iLurks. That is a clip from Transino. Clipped. Oh, you know what? Let's do a shout out for Transino, because why not? Transino. I think I spelled that right. And also, let me switch the font. Thank you. I've added the cooldown now, so thank you for saving us. Oh, thank you. Look at how good that looks.
Wow. Holy moly.
What game were you playing? Also, good, amazing choice of emotes. Oh, this is Overwatch. Nice. I have actually, fun fact, I've only played one game of Overwatch ever in my entire life. And I don't think it was even a public game. That's what I'm always curious about. As I can see, you can edit a Twitch login into your website. Do you actually see the people's names and passwords after they give you information? Because apparently everyone can put a login to their websites. How do you know, as in the one who puts their data in, if it's safe and what's a scam? That's a good point. And basically what it's called is OAuth, and it's basically a way for a platform like Twitch or Google or Discord or basically any of the big ones to provide a way for people to log in using their service as the identifier. So here, for example, I could add a Twitter login, and this would be Twitter provider. I can type, and then I can just set that up as a login method, which is pretty cool. I don't have any of I haven't set up a Twitter app yet, so I can't do that. We probably don't want people to sign in with the Twitter anyway, because it's for their Twitch account, so it doesn't really make sense. But the OAuth protocol allows you to basically identify someone without ever seeing their password. So it's all based on tokens. And so I get a token that gives me specific information for a certain number of scopes. So here you can see I have got rid of the scopes icon. The scopes, like the scopes that I want. I could say, if I'm cheeky, clips edit. And what that will mean is if I go back to sign in, it's going to be, hey, clicking authorize will allow shoutout overlay by the Firewire to create clips from a broadcast or video. Because that is the type of permission that I wanted to get. And I could be like, hey, clips read, and that would technically clips, I guess, are public. So this doesn't really, I don't really know why this exists. Oh, it's not actually even a valid scope, so never mind. Ignore that. Let me go to Twitch TV scopes. Scopes. So these are all the different types of permissions that you can actually have an app do. I could read subscriptions if I wanted. I don't particularly want to do that. I don't need any scopes is the essential thing for this. If I actually don't define this, what will it... The default is, I think... Yeah, here we go. So the default that Next auth wants to get is the ID, the username, profile picture, profile update date, email, and email verification status. ID, username, profile image are all public anyway. Email is obviously not public. So a lot of apps collect emails, and we don't really need to collect an email. We'll just identify you by your ID. But yeah, that's it's basically a way to do this. And you'll see once we go finish this authorization process, we'll have access to some details. I'm not too worried about leaking my tokens because it only gives you access to my public information anyway. So it's not a big deal. I just can't open this file over here, the NV local, because that contains some secret stuff that I don't want to show. Add placeholder content. Oh, this GIF. Okay, I guess we'll put that in somewhere. I maybe should have thought this one through a bit more. Let's not do Twitter. My Twitter is dangerous. Oh no. If it's by anything, if it goes by anything I've seen you post in Not Safe for Work, then I'm probably inclined to agree. Trusting your Twitch account too far. Hey, I only mess with... Shit, I don't want to say that out loud. Just gonna move swiftly on. What is this GIF, by the way? Okay, that's a pretty cute one. We'll add that. Should we add that? Oh, I don't know. Where would this go? I guess it'll go somewhere on the website. I guess we'll just put it in here for now and we'll just move it around. Alright, it's in. If I do the one super basic course that I bought through a Humble bundle, I can do this, right? I'm basically Firewire at this point. I mean, I haven't looked at the content, so you could just end up making a game. It's actually really funny. That would be a really good skit idea. It's like, what's that one meme where it's like Reddit instructions unclear, made a game or something like that. Did I sign the adoption papers? Does someone who's getting adopted sign adoption papers? I guess they do. I'm not adopted, so I don't think I'm adopted. Yeah, you'll have to walk me through that. It's worse. Oh god. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna sneak a peek later. Lani, hello. Oh my gosh, good to see you. How are you? How is your night going? I am streaming. It's a weird weekday stream. I have not streamed on a weekday in a very long time, but I want to kind of stream more. Because I have all these ideas in my head and I just like need somewhere to put them. So we're gonna do that. And thank you for the follow. It's so kind of you. Don't tell me the rules. I don't know. I don't know. If you're going, I'm gonna try. I think I can try and make it to Twitch London in November. So yeah, maybe you can sign them in person there. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. Apart from the fact that it's like, I don't know, it's like 31 degrees, I think. It's hot. We'll just put it like that. So I am trying very hard not to sweat buckets, but I think that is going to be unavoidable. All right, it's coming up to 11 p.m. I'm planning to go for another hour, so we'll see what we can get done in the next hour. We're working on a shoutout overlay. Well, we've already finished the shoutout overlay. Let's see. If I shout out TJ, am I going to regret it again? Because we did one clip earlier and we got the shoey, which was really unfortunate to watch. I'm kind of taking a risk on this. How is this gonna go? Please be kind. Oh, this is okay.
Damn it, I hate fucking. Why did I agree to this?
Nice. That was a solid scream. That was worthy of clipping. So that was good. I streamed yesterday. I don't think I actually follow you. I'm gonna fix that right now. I did not know you streamed, Toads. Shout out Toads. Oh, Totes. Oh, Totes. Cokes. Look at us. Getting back to streaming after Squibs abandoned us. Never streamed again. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I'm going to get my nails done. What? Yeah.
There it is.
Thank you for dropping by and saying hello. I hope yeah, I'd love to see your nails too. So please post those in the appropriate discords. Look at Totes coding.
It's ugly as shit.
Wait, are you using? Oh, that's literally my motto. As long as it works, we're fine. I love that it said that you were playing. Wait, that's the game that you were telling me about. Sophie, is that right? Sophie Atelier. And then it shows you a clip of you coding. But it works. It does. What was I saying? I don't remember. It's like pretty much the theme of this stream is, what did I say? I don't remember. Let's carry on. Oh no, you were using the default theme. That's the theme that I think I was using earlier. How many gifted subs to get this? It's not gonna cost gifted subs, don't worry. I will just collect all your personal information and sell it to a company, and that will be enough. I'm kidding. Obviously, I have to say that because you can't, you have no idea on Twitch anymore. Yeah, it's gonna be free. I don't really have a reason to charge for it. I don't think it's going to be that intensive. We'll see. I don't think it'll need to cost anything. I don't even know if this will work. So we'll have to find out. We do need to finish this sign-in thing. I really want to kind of get this authorization down before we head off, because I'm planning to end in an hour. And I want to go to sleep happy tonight. So let's try and do this. So I think we need to set ID token to false, because it says if set to true, the user information will be extracted from the ID token claims instead of the blah 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 blah. So this kind of just means that it needs the email. I don't want to collect the email. That's like, I have no reason to. I feel dirty knowing what your email is, to put it one way. Atelier is a whole franchise, but no one clips that game, so you got my coding stream from like 8 months ago. I have people clipping my coding streams, I think. I'm not sure why. I think I need to go back and maybe clean them out. I think it's people wanting to like bookmark a certain piece of code that I wrote. Or something like that, or sometimes people just hit the clip back button by accident. But yeah, whenever I get shouted out in someone else's stream and a coding clip comes up, it's just like 100% guaranteed no one's going to follow up to seeing that. So yeah, I should probably just go back and delete it. But I think one of them, well, some of them were like funny moments that happened during a coding thing, and I don't know. I guess I just have to review them one at a time. There's only 25 or so. That is a lot of games. I mean, that if you're a fan, it's like, yeah, there's that many games to play, which is also a good thing. All right, is this going to work? What does this return? This has to return something, doesn't it? Oh. So I need to return the profile, I believe. Not this. Oh, this. And then the user info, we have message. And I think I return ID. Test. Oh. I need to look this up. You can have my info, chip me, and I'll thank you. Imagine that's just like, well, the next stream project we're just going to be working on cybernetic human implants. We'll just go from making a shout overlay to that, and I'll get volunteers to be chipped, and it'll be like use channel points or something. Actually, I mean, if I were to chip myself, I could then hook that into channel points. I definitely want to, not that I'm going to make cybernetic implants, obviously, but I do want to do more like Raspberry Pi stuff. That's one thing that I haven't really dove into yet, is doing more hardware stuff. I think that could be really fun. Definitely not a hands-on type person, but I want to be. I think I would end up burning myself if I tried to solder something. But I think that would be part of the fun. The reason can be I like money. It's a pretty good reason. Totally finish it so I can steal it for my own project while we watch this stream board. I honestly don't know how much of the stream board will be watchable. Hopefully the music thingy doesn't kick in and like tear us a new one, because that would be sad. Um, what library are you using to access Twitch? So this is Next.auth. It's kind of just like the recommended like de facto library for authenticating Next.js apps. I used to use Passport whenever I was doing like a separate independent backend with Express. But because of how Next.js works, it has its own, obviously it has its own backend. So there are some better options for Next.js. It means that I can create an endpoint. That's actually the really cool thing about Next.js, which is kind of why I want to use it more. It comes with a server built in on the back already. So for example, this hello file is an endpoint already. If I go to, where is it? API hello, I get this. Obviously the downside is that this is not a static app. I can't just export this and host it on GitHub pages, because it's not just a front end. It's also has a server, which is why it can be a bit complicated to deploy if you are not going through one of the default like Vercel or Amplify. I do kind of want to try AWS Amplify actually. I use it, or we use it for work. It's basically just a way to deploy a full stack site with the backend and all that stuff. So yeah, that could be an option. It could be good to do. I'm a GitHub contributor to Twerple. Nice. What did you what was your pull request? I was gonna say merge request because on GitLab they say merge request, and I've kind of slowly been having to like change my language to not say pull request. I think merge request does make more sense, but I understand the reason why they say pull request because it's like pushing and pulling. So I don't know. Let me double check. What did I do? I did that. Do. Oh, I needed a request. All right, let me do that. So I need the request. This has the tokens. This doesn't have anything. This is actually not even a function. Whoops. Let me check what this return. Okay, so this is where we return the actual information for this user. So I contributed $1 a month to the yeah. Oh, I see. I see, you're a sponsor then. I mean, technically, I guess you are a contributor because you contributed money. I'm sure if you see a typo in their documentation, you could submit a pull request for that. That would technically be a what do you call it? Thingy. All right. What are we doing? We are okay. Let's say our idea is this. And then our name. Oh, we're gonna have to change. Of course. Just wait. How do we want to do this again? See, okay, let me look this up. User info next auth. I think the user info is the part of the authentication where we verify what the user is or who the user is. That makes sense. So after we do the verification process, we get a token back and we say, hey, this token is for this user. Then I think in the user info, we have to make a request to Twitch to be like, so who does this actually belong to? Who is this user? So actually, let us try that. Let's do res, wait, fetch, HTTPS. I forget the Twitch. It's been so long. We need to look at the Twitch API to say what is our user, who our user is. We need to get users. It is api.twitch.helix/users. And then if we don't pass in a what do you call that? A username, it'll automatically get the user from the token, so we can do that. I've heard people hate people that just fix typos. I love how Meta tries to correct. I mean, that was probably the joke, but I guess I can understand that. It's kind of a non-issue, I suppose, but I would, if I were hosting a repo, I would rather someone put the time and effort to just fix it rather than submit an issue about it. Or ignore it because it's never going to get updated. And I think readability, especially for documentation, is important because a typo can be the difference between someone understanding, like an endpoint could be a typo. I guess that counts as more than just a word typo, but I don't know. Not really, it's like a everyone wins type thing. I don't think there's anything to despise. If the request fails, because as we all know and love, native fetch does not throw if there's a client error, only throws on network errors. We're gonna just throw res. And if it works, we're going to do data await res JSON. So this converts it to a JSON. And then this will be where we get our Twitch info. So let's not... well, actually, let's just do this. Let's console log the data. Oh, also, I just forgot. We need to actually attach the headers for this request because Twitch is going to scream at us and be like, hey, you didn't actually give us the token. So let's do that. Twitch client ID. And we also need the authorization, which is going to be bearer token. Client tokens access token, I think. And then we're going to convert this to a string. Oh, hold on. I forgot to actually specify this as a header. Headers. Here we go. Let's see if we get our data back, shall we? I gotta go run and pick up food. I think you'll be gone by the time I get back, so I hope you have a good night. Totes, thank you so much for dropping in. And even though you did change our theme to Korean New, I am going to forgive you because I'm a forgiving person. So I hope you have a good fooding, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. Thank you for dropping in. Had to Google the plural form of typo is typos. I was 75% confident I was wrong. I mean, you would be saying the thing that belongs to the typo, which is like a whole other thing in and of itself. Right, please don't give an error. We didn't get an error. We got signed back in. It says sign out. And we have our Twitch information down here. ID, login, the Firewire, display name, the Firewire. I'm an affiliate. I'm 25. That is correct. I'm from the UK. I have not changed my bio in a very long time. I should probably do that. We have the profile picture and we have the offline thing. And we have the view count. Hmm, interesting. They took out view count from the dashboard, the creator dashboard, but it's still in the API. Very curious. I think I just saw a picture of banana pineapple curry pizza. Go puke. I'm trying to kind of imagine what that would taste like, but I don't think my brain wants to do that. That's like banana's sweet. I guess pineapple is sweet as well. And then the curry is savory. I don't know. That would be a sensation for sure. I don't think I want to dwell on that thought any longer, so we're going to move swiftly on. Now that we have the data, all I need to do is return that data, I think. So what we're going to do is we'll say name is data 0 because Twitch likes to return stuff in an array. We're going to say data 0 ID because that is the ID. And we're also going to do the image. Why not? Data 0. What is it? We have profile image URL. Profile image URL. So if I sign out and I sign back in, hey, it knows our name is the Firewire. Hello, what is up? Good to see you, me. Does that mean... Wait, let me do a BR here. Go to the next line. I should be able to say, or do an image source where we have session user image. Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay, if it fails, the default image will be this. It'll be this. This is the default profile picture. I'll get rid of that. Hey, look at that! It's... oh god, it's me. I don't like seeing my face that big. Can I make this smaller? Wait. 10 pixels. Good enough. We have a picture. Nice. Okay. Actually, I was gonna test this with a different account, but I don't have my other account logged in right now, so I'm not gonna do that. I don't like this. I wonder if I can force skip this. Are you sure you want to sign out? Can I just sign out? Pizza, pizza. Don't do me like this. You got juked. It's on a cooldown. I'm not going to say for how long because people will try to work around it. But yeah. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. I will say that. This is surprisingly high resolution, by the way. I didn't realize it does scale up this big. I see. Well, thank you for bringing this to our attention. I don't really know what else to say. It's, I think I'm with Malusha. I think I do want to try that. It doesn't look that bad. Because I was expecting it to be a bit more smushed together, but I think the banana... Well, I don't really even know what banana pizza would taste like. Okay. Before we... Oh, we actually did get the sign-in working, so this is good. I don't want to do the database stuff right now, because it's going to just be a whole other nightmare. So I'm going to save that for another time. What we can do is work on the typing, because if you notice here, we have these default parameters, name, image. What we want to do is probably rename these, because I don't necessarily... I want to have two names, I think. The display name and the regular name. So if you've been around on Twitch for a hot second, you probably know what these are already. But there is such a thing as a login name and a display name. And for me, it looks the same because I lowercased my name. But the display name is actually the one that has the capitalization. So if you have capital letters in your name, uppercase letters, I could say, what will happen is that is the name that represents that. And then the login is always lowercase. It's always the login that you log into Twitch with. This is kind of important for non-English names. So if you've seen like Japanese names around on Twitch, they have a login name, which is the English name, and the display name, which is the Japanese characters. So that's why you always see in other locales the Japanese name and then the login name in parentheses. This was actually a bit of a problem on Triggerfire because I was only storing the display name because I thought, you know what, I only need to see what the capitalization, the uppercase name would be, and then if I wanted a lowercase name, I could just make it lowercase. But when it came to connecting to accounts, when it came to connecting to chats, obviously I can't connect to the Japanese name channel because that would just be like going to Twitch and going to the Twitch URL and like typing in the Japanese characters in the address bar. So I needed the login name, which is why I ended up having to store both. So that was resolved fairly quickly. Yeah, it's normally good practice to keep both in case you need the API purposes, but then want to display their name maybe like in the corner in their preferred name. So this is actually kind of like a preferred name. There is actually a parameter somewhere on like authentication APIs where they have a preferred name, just like the name that they want to go by. That's kind of like that in a way. What we need to do is create a types folder, and we need to create a Next.auth.dts. I think, do I have the typings here? I don't. Alright, we'll just look it up again. OAuth search TypeScript. Here we go. Module augmentation. Such a fancy way of putting it. Oh, it's with the... Yeah, I'm a dummy. Alright, So let's just copy this. This is basically the way that we can declare our types for next auth. And say this is actually what the user is. So in this case, for example, now we've added an address. And if I go back to here, or not here, what is this? This is user info. Hold on, let me save this. I think I actually need to restart. Will it show up now? Let's see. Default profile. Oh, maybe I need to augment profile. There we go. So this is actually expecting address now in this profile. And what I can do is I can just have a default profile and then I can make the user that profile. I can actually put this over here and then do this. There we go. Need to keep things the same as possible. All right, next. Okay, so we want to keep ID. Which is going to be a string. If I do name and image, one of those errors will go away. They do, because that's what it's expecting now. But we don't want image. We're going to rename this to username. Display name. And profile image URL. They kind of mirror the Twitch API. I think that's all we need. My account was created in 2013, September. I don't think I even really used Twitch back then. I kind of just probably made it so I had an account for something. I don't know. Definitely don't remember watching streams in 2013. Alright, save this. Okay, now I can rename this to display name. I can have an extra one called username, which will be data0 login. And then this one will be profile image URL. There we go. So now we have the data that we want. And that means that when I go back here, is this going to be correct? This is going to be correct. All right. Can I... Oh, I think this is correct now. Okay. So this will display display name, and then this will display the profile image URL. Enable that. Let us try and refresh and log in again. I tried hosting stuff using Google Cloud. I have not, I don't think. I think the only Google dev thing I've used in the past is Firebase. But I haven't tried their hosting. What makes you want to look at it? Oh no, why did that not work? Oh, I know why. Because we have custom information. Okay, this goes back to the other thing. Yeah. Right. We're close. We need to go back to authentication. Auth. Twitch. Oh, not this. Hold on. Callbacks. Sign in callback. Redirect callback. JWT. Yes, this is what we want. we need to assign the user to the session so that we can carry on our stuff. For the Twitch sub events I talked about earlier. Right, gotcha. I'm actually kind of curious. You could look into using AWS Lambda. Something like serverless, I wonder. Would be interesting. Let me check. Where am I doing this? All right, so we have JWT callback. Is it here? Is it here? Oh my god, where's this going? Oh, it goes all the way down here. Callbacks. Async. JWT. I like my arrow functions. Don't come at me. So this has a token and an account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say account is where we set the user. I don't have a user ID on this. Oh, the user is in the token. I think. Let me just double check this. I think we need to return the token here, so that's something that we have to do. The account is the user. I'll just try that. And we also have session. And this gives us a session and a token. And I think I need to set this session user. Not persisted. Gotta look into serverless stuff. No idea how that stuff works yet. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a learning curve. But I think as you start to use more of these services, everything will start clicking into place. It's basically a way to create your your listeners, if you like, or API. There's a really good. The good thing about AWS stuff is that a lot of it you can test offline as well. So you don't have to worry about like racking up costs and stuff. Obviously you do have to be careful that you don't leave something running that you don't mean to. And then just like have a giant bill. But they're pretty generous with their free stuff as well. So definitely good for learning. All right. So we just need to set the user to be the token user. Oh, you know what? I think it's because the JWT doesn't have a token, doesn't have a user. Let me see. Did I change that type? I didn't. Wonder if I can. I think I can just force this. There we go. I have made it equal user. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Backend was always my nightmare, yeah. Definitely know how you feel. You'll come out of this stronger. No, why? You know what? Let me try restart. And also, do I need to set? Let me just double check. Oh, I think I want user. I was setting the wrong thing. Whoops. Let's sign out. I'm back in. Hey, okay, we're back. We're now using our custom types. That was good. Timing. We almost 20 minutes to go. I'm gonna keep this here in case we need it. I don't think we will. We have our callbacks for setting that. We have our we don't have any events yet. So events are a way that you can specify when something happens. So for example, I can sign in and then we have access to our profile, which will be our message. It doesn't have to return anything. So if I console log message, let's sign in again, see what we get. I'm gonna get rid of this side because I don't actually need it. Oh, it didn't do anything. Oh, I didn't save it. Wow. That will probably be why. Alright, let's sign in again. Hey, there we go. So I have access to my user. That is the user that we set. Didn't collect the email. Obviously, we didn't want that. I don't know if we can get rid of that, but it's okay. And then we have access to the account, the access token. I don't really mind people seeing that because we didn't even authorize with any permissions. So it's really just going to be public information anyway. And then our profile, which is what is being accessed. Nothing. Look at that. We have authentication. What would be good is if we can store this in a database, but we're not going to do that today. I don't think we actually really need to store this information, but we will need to make a database for storing the overlay information. So we may as well just do it because we have access to it. Yeah. Nice. Let's see. What do we want to do now? Yes. Let's just make a really basic page just to make this a bit prettier. I'm still baffled by seeing all of this. I mean, that's completely natural. It's like, if it's not something that you're used to seeing. I mean, I'm used to seeing all of this anyway, or most of this. I'm still learning, obviously, as I go. But yeah, it's just a case of looking more at it. The visual stuff will be probably more fun to watch, so I'm actually going to work on that now, I think. We have the logged in view, so if we are not logged in, if we have no session, what we can do is we can just return a box. Oh, that didn't add a box for me, did it? Very sad. What? Really? You're not going to give me the import? You really want to make my life more difficult? Sometimes the IntelliSense is good and sometimes it's not. Okay, so if we don't have a session, we return this. Otherwise, we will return this. So this is the logged out view. This will say sign in. And then this is the logged in view. This will say, this will give our information. Get rid of that. And then what I can do is, if we are logged out, log out. Let's do the sign in. What we can do is we can say width 100. Actually, width 100 is already going to be in place, so we can do full screen. Let's do a background color. I always like using, whoops, tomato or tomato if you're American. What icons beside materials do you use? Do you mean for my VS Code? Or do you mean for in an app? Oh god, it's so bright. That's... Wait, do they have different shades of tomato? They don't? That's really sad, actually. Why is my Tailwind, my Next.js, why is the... Oh, let me restart 1 second. Where is it? This is really weird. I have no idea why it's not showing up. The UI? Oh, I think it's just material. Yeah, it's just material. Served me well enough. Is there one that you would recommend? Okay. Let's start this again. Background color, we're gonna do... I think the background color is fine, actually. But we are going to do justify content center. Items align. Light items, even. Oh, and we need to display flex, obviously. So we now have the sign in button down here. Is there any kind of specific way we want to show this? I don't really have any ideas, to be honest. I have no ideas for site designs yet. Oh, you know what? We can actually use a proper button, at least. Sign in. Click. Here we go. Yay, we have a button. I can do the same over here. Then make the sign out. And this will say sign out. I can replace this with a box. I can say height. Oh, you know what? No, actually it's fine. Just wondering, I think I saw one on Twitter, but it's not done yet, right? Yeah, I've kind of just been used to using this one. It's pretty consistent. Has nice folders as well, like auth. It knows that this will contain like auth related things. It has like a little lock next to it, which is pretty cool. Right. I don't need the BR anymore because I can say display flex direction column gap 8. And then I can do, hey, you can be a typography or just a text actually. And you can be an image. I should use next image. Should I use next image? I don't really know. This would be next image, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it as a normal image for now, actually. There is this forbidden icon pack cage icons. Do I even want to know? Oh, Nicolas Cage. Does it just replace every single item? Oh, they are different, kind of. That's interesting. It has almost full 5-star review. I love how the more info is just his IMDb and his Wikipedia. Right, well, maybe we turn this into a channel point reward. I kind of do want to see what it looks like though, so I'm just going to install it real quick. Okay. Well, I guess these are the folders, and then it's just every other file. This image. The JSONs had their own icon. I wish they were kind of themed. That would be really cool. Like if I don't know. I guess it's kind of difficult to tell what it should be themed, but I'm sure they could pick out specific images depending on different scenes. I don't know. Let's keep that in the back of our mind forever, and maybe turn that into a channel point reward. Use the Nicolas Cage theme. Right. Okay, so we have this, we sign in, get redirected. Hey, look at that. Okay, this is kind of probably a bit awkward because this is like full width. We need a different box that isn't quite so... or actually we can just set a max width on this. 800. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Oh, I need to actually set the width to 100. Nicolas Cage redemption. Cage icons and some VS Code theme to fit the icons. Is there a Nicolas Cage theme? I would not be surprised. We just need a Nicolas Cage font that's his face as every character. I did want to do that. What was I doing here? Hold on. Yikes. Oh, there we go. I think that's what I wanted. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is because this is in a box. I should just make a header. Let's just do that. Do I want to make... I guess I don't really want to do that. Right, so we don't want the gap. We don't want this. We don't really need the flex. I'm going to comment this stuff out for now. Wait, what? What did this... And oh, it's there. It blurred in for a second, so I couldn't tell. So this is going to be a header. Oh, I guess it will be a box as header. So semantically, it's correct. And then what we do is... I don't even need this. Width is already going to be 100. Give me something to work with the color. Oh, I need a height. Let's do 40 pixels. And then inside our header, we will have the site logo, which let's use the placeholder image that we have for now as that. Because technically a profile picture is always going to exist. So let's use this. Okay, let's try using image. I forget. It's an alt site logo. And then gonna do should we do a spacer? Let's just do a justify display flex, justify content space between. We also probably want to add a padding to either side so that it doesn't go straight up against the edge. Forget what the units are in this. We'll just do 8 for now. And then we have the sign out button on the other side. Right, 8 was probably a bit too much. You know what? We should just add padding to this in general. There we go. I think 4 is actually fine. It's just that this image is probably a bit too big. Max width, max height. Let's make it 3 rem. And we'll actually probably decrease this to 2. And the tomato can become gray 700. And we'll center it. I actually think this should probably be a bit smaller so that it's in line with the padding. That's fine. I'm not actually zoomed in. There we go. Zoomed out. What if I make this 100? Okay, yeah, we don't want that. Alright. So we have to sign out. Let's put in the text so we're signed in. Make this a box, put this in the box, then put this here, and then do a display flex gap 8. No, 4. Hey, there we go. Line item center. And then I think that was it. That was all we had down here. We have a little basic header going on. Little header action. Alright. We are coming up to the hour, which means that it will be time to go to sleep. Or not sleep, but time to end stream. We made some really good progress today. We got our sign out thing happening. Can I skip this? Let me see if I can at least fix this before we next auth disable. You sure you want to sign out? Using in the button. Token is missing. Oh, this is just happening because we refreshed a few times. Yeah, there we go. It didn't happen. So I sign in. We're already logged in with Twitch, so it's just going to take us to the sign in page. There we go. We're signed in as the Firewire. Yay. And we have a little dancing bunny up there thanks to Yogurt. And I can sign out. I can sign in again. And if I refresh while I'm signed in, I should stay signed in. That view, we'll have to fix that, but we can just put like a loading icon or something to check. If I duplicate this, we should still be signed in. If I sign out in this tab, I get signed out in both tabs. Nice. Alicia, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it, even though I was probably just talking nonsense the whole time. We're one step closer to making our thing. I think next time we'll need, well, the database. I think what I'll do is I'll set up the database itself off stream, and then for stream I can try and get it hooked up with, I think we'll be using Prisma, which is just a way that we can interact with our database. And then technically I could try and deploy it, and then we can get people logging in and seeing if they appear in the database, which will be fun. And then we need to come up with options for our shoutouts and stuff like that. Dippy, hello. Good night. Thank you for keeping company while I do some painting. No worries. Thank you for using me as a background noise. That's I feel like it's something good I excel in for these streams, because it's just like I'm working and other people can put me on while they're working on stuff. It's nice. I sometimes actually do that when I'm programming. If I just put on like another program stream, and it kind of feels like we're just, you know, in the room working together. So nice. And thank you for the offline follow the other day, by the way. I appreciate it. This was my first coding stream. It was fun to watch, so thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. How will you deploy it? That is a good question. I will probably either experiment with Amplify, or I will just deploy it to Vercel, or I will try doing it on my site, but I don't know if I really have the setup. I don't really know if I have the setup for a Next.js app. We'll see. I think it could be a good learning experience for deploying on Amplify. I'm not too worried about what the end result URL will be. It will just be good to like have it out there. So we'll see. Alright, it is 12:01 and we have, oh, according to the dashboard, we're up to 2:59:20, so it's almost exactly 3 hours in another 35 seconds. Is Meta live yet? If he is not live yet, I will wait until he is live. I forget what he's playing. But I can let me close this down. I can start closing some stuff down. Also, thank you for the font. The JetBrains font was really nice. I actually kind of like it. I think I'll stick with it. Hearing thoughts of another person just feels like we're buds. Yeah, I think it's nice. He is live. Oh, hold on. Let me. Oh, it's because I'm zoomed in on my Twitch. Duh. Okay. If you folks do not know Meta, he is. Oh, I can do a little shout out before we go. He is the lovely human being who I met through Thrak. And he is very cracked at DBD. Who is playing DBD? Of course he is. And yeah, he's generally, I got to meet him in Amsterdam. Yeah, he was a very nice person. We played cards, and yeah, he's a very big supporter of Triggerfire, which is super kind of him. And yeah, I'll send you on over to him. Everyone, have a great rest of your night. I'm really glad that I did this stream today. I definitely want to do more weekday streams just because I'm enjoying this project, and I think it's really cool to hang out with everyone here. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me, and I will catch you next time. Felicia, Yogurt, Dippy, Totes had to leave earlier. I think Meta is, well, Meta streaming. Yeah, have a good night and sleep well yourselves. Bye.